This is a WTJX news brief. St. John police investigating 3 people shot in a state in Hyde. 1 dies. Toby Derima has details.
On November 18th at approximately 12:05 a.m., the 911 emergency call center received a call of shots fired in estate in Hyde. Officers traveled to the scene and found an unresponsive male who appeared to have sustained multiple gunshot wounds to his body. Emergency medical technicians on the scene concluded that the male had no vital signs. The victim was identified by next of kin as 20-year-old Ajani Bramble. Officers then learned that 2 other individuals received gunshot wounds in the incident, and those 2 individuals were being treated at the Myra Keating Clinic.
The Office of Disaster Recovery released the 2020 Annual Recovery Progress Report for Hurricanes Irma and Maria. Now, it marks the territory's forward momentum from September 2019 to September 2020. The advances made to build a more resilient community are in the report, particularly in the mandated priority areas of housing, health and human services, roads, schools, utilities, and public buildings. Also, the challenges the territory faces as the recovery moves into year 4 and beyond. You can see the report at usviodr.com/category. It's that time of season when folks go back and forth to the mainland, quick weekend trips, and the holiday season coming up, it's even more so. Folks are going to travel. The Department of Health says it's critical for you to follow the travel guidelines.
All travelers to the U.S. Virgin Islands aged 5 and older must produce either a negative COVID-19 antigen, molecular, PCR, or rapid test result taken within 5 days prior to travel, or a positive COVID-19 antibody test taken within 4 months prior to travel. Every traveler aged 5 and older must use the travel portal at usvitravelportal.com before travel. This goes for residents and visitors alike. Children 4 years of age or younger are exempt from this testing requirement. For those of you that travel and have family and friends traveling to meet you, please remind them of the importance for them to be tested before they come. If you know you've been exposed to the virus or suspect you've been exposed, you must quarantine and stay at home and away from others while waiting for your test results.
On St. Thomas, illegally dumped motor and cooking oil caused the temporary closure of the Brookman bin site. The Waste Management Authorities requesting residential users of that bin site to utilize the Nada, Thomasville, or Belongo bin sites and Bavoni landfill pending completion of that cleanup at the Brookman bin site. It is illegal to dispose of motor oil and cooking oil at residential bin sites. The law requires businesses to contract a licensed and approved hauler to dispose of the waste oil. Violators are subject to a fine of not less than $1,000 and or 180 days imprisonment. That's your WTJX News Brief. I'm Doug Harris.